Hey everybody. Welcome to Guangzhou Enterprise Simulator. We are going to be doing all sorts of electronic stuff today, right? That's our plan. Let's look around. I can't really remember what was happening. We've got all of animal husbandry done. The wall is walking forward fairly well. You're all busy. Oh, we should probably take the time and make a south-facing one, right? And just to have it and like use it. This is done. We just need to get criderons in. We're going to need one over here. This is going to start pushing north all along here, and then they'll all be recycled. Everything's good. Everything is, in fact, really good. So let's go look at our chore list. This is not the chore list. This is what we're doing today. This is chore. Oh, let's propagate the Arthurians. Always one of the happiest moments. Going to the bucket of the new animal, proliferating, and then spreading them so that they can meet actual the true production quotas. Oh, nice. Tons of these guys now. So this is just bam, 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 bam. Arthurian production through the roof. Why are we producing Arthurians? Don't ask. And if you happen to find out, don't tell them. Just, they're very intelligent creatures. They are going to figure this out, at which point they are going to figure out how to make guns, and I'm going to have a separate problem on my hand. But for right now, they don't know, and I don't want them finding out. Just leave them alone, guys. Leave them alone. There we go. All right, so how's the belt looking? Got like 700, almost 800 Arthurians on here. 2,000 eggs. We're making eggs, right? We might need to have a separate egg maker, which is fine. And are you collecting eggs? You are. So they're going to be going somewhere. And what do we need these for? It's like Pi Psi 2, question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, we're going to need that. Yeah. Yeah, it's this stuff, right? And we're going to need it for this, too. And I don't want to think about that. Yeah, I don't want to think about any of this. Okay, walking away. We did our job. We need more Scrondrix cubs. Oh. I suppose I should have taken care of this before I put away the reproductive center, right? But requires foresight. And foresight is not what we do here. Despite the seeming layer of organization. Like, organization is... how to describe this? It's not quite rolling a boulder up a hill, but it's like peeling an infinite onion. And that you think maybe that you can get a little more organized. And so you are. You peel off a layer, but that just really reveals a new void in which organization can fill. And you can think of another layer to organize it. And that takes time. And so you peel off another layer. And so it gets a little more organized. And so you feel good, but just a little bit. Where's this guy? Are we seriously out of Yotoi Alo? These aren't words that should be spoken. Oh, we're not making any. Well, okay, we're making some. What are we missing here? No sand? I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Oh, we can't get sand on the belt. Oh. Okay, I believe that. So this is way over full, huh? Okay. Alright, I understand. Wait a second. Wait a second. We got a deeper problem here. Because where is the limestone? Limestone... Oh, you're not being governed, are you? You are, kinda. Why are you on the green line? Why is one on green and one on red? Oh, this is all screwy. Oh, because we have a green belt right here. Oh. And then it joins back in. But it should never ever be looking at the green belt. It should only be looking at the red belt. Right? No, green belt is comes right here, it comes around, and it joins back in here and it gets sorted, and now it's split out right here. Well, the key thing that we're looking at here is we have too much stuff on the belt. This does not work. It simply does not work. All right, anyway, your toy, allo, dual belt setup, bad. There we are. Don't look at that though. Well, it's kind of fortunate because this guy needs to go brain dead. Actually, I gotta pick him up because I'm about to take away his home. But at least I'm not gonna have to lift up a ton of material here. You are standing at the Yatoi allo bin right here. This you? Hey, you the guy with the stuff? Yeah. All right, so now we're free to fix our mistake from before. All right, so all of this, you just have to get moved like up here, ideally. Like just right there, right? And that's not going to be a problem. And then I can take this, all of this, all of this, and just kind of slide it down. And I insist this goes down like this. All right, so probably going to have to go get some barrels, right? Probably going to have to go get some scrondrixes. Oh, now I can't. Now I have to get rid of the scrondrixes in another way. And if I'm forced to, they're not going to like the way I choose. All right, so. We have... So I probably should have made a note of how that was listening when I did this. So I think we're governing at this, right? So if I... Yeah. And so you need to get the... well, no. Because we also have to govern leaves on the belt, right? Oh, and it also... It can't stop when it's 9,000 because... we have to exit. So this has to read off the belt. Okay, so that's another little inconsistency, isn't it? Okay, inconsistency is the wrong way to put it. That's another just incredible mistake, isn't it? So we have to get, when scrondrixes are greater than, it's called 500. No, it's got to be less than 500. And then you supply allo for leaves. And then you stop otherwise. Okay, good. And that's the source of that problem. There you go. So you make the leaves and you spit them out. All right, so where is that dinosaur? Is it Tanya? Yeah, it was Tanya. And you want to empty right there, but that doesn't exist. So instead, you empty right there. And back about your business, Tanya. Meanwhile... This has to get hooked up, right? They eat mushrooms, which is very precious at this point. All right, and then we have to get barrels and barrel supply somehow. This is going to be just kind of awkward, isn't it? Oh. Let's not do it completely wrong. Let's try to shoot for partially wrong. Well, this isn't going to work either. Okay. Concentrate. You have seen pipes before. In theory, you know what you're doing. In theory, you are an inspiration to all that watch you. In practice, you are a cautionary tale. All right, so like that. We need some more. I'm assuming this guy also has to be governed somehow. How do we govern this? We govern on removing the Scrondrix cubs. Okay, so you just need the news. There you go. These are all set up and working, right? Yeah. Okay. So you are going. Now I just have to steal some barrels from somewhere. And then later on we'll deal with your toy LO problems. Okay, let's not steal barrels. Just go get some. It'll take 5 seconds. It'll actually be faster than trying to save time and scavenge them. So why not just do that way? The intelligent way? Why do I have to be drugged, kicking and screaming towards the way that actually is the best? Who knows? Alright, Cotton Guts, doing alright. Scrondrixes. Why do I have drill heads on me? I need to go throw those away. Alright, good. And now the process begins. And now we get another source of cubs. Okay, good. And this will increase Scrondrix production, which will increase Dingrit production. And then this is almost, when this is full up, we'll start getting skins and pelts. Okay, good. Wonderful story. Scrondrix cubs, done. One muddy sludge vent can't vent dirt. I remember this. We're probably going to have to rip this all down and rebuild it in just a muddy sludge venting emporium somewhere. It's the same problem we had up there, only we're having it down there now. There we go. Done. Now you're back online. Good. Ferrite whale. Oh, this one's embarrassing. Okay, let's go. I made a little oopsie doodles, a little whoopsie whoopsie. A little complete incompetence, you see? And it's in the ferrite line, what be right here. I got the proportions wrong. It should be, and then 2700 right here. And this should be like that. Here, just hold on. 2700. And I think I just have to not wait on those until it's balanced out, you know? You have to not wait on this until it's balanced out, right? Because it's not going to have enough room for it right now because we have too much nichrome because it's unbalanced. So I think that'll work itself out, or else it'll be another disaster, another jam. All right, so your toy LO dual belt setup, bad, as we just observed. It is putting too much stuff on the sushi belt, which is not typically a problem, except we can't put critical ingredients on and we can't work. We know work, we know get your toy LO. We know get your toy LO. We have very chapped hands. Very chapped hands can't turn screwdriver. No VAD. Need screwdriver. All right, so the situation here is we need to get less of this stuff on here. So what we really need is a bunch of adders, I suppose, because we have this belt right here. Why, instead of having red belt and green belt, we just have belt, right? Like, that's red and green. That's red and green right there. Okay, that's why red is reading higher. Yeah, and you're just getting green. Here, I'm just going to pull up the green hands. We've decided that we only want one hand deploying anyway. So let's just do this. Let's pick this stuff up. Imagine being out of your toy LO. Jeez. Take all that. Anything more? I've got dirt. I've got gravel. Who wants dirt and who wants gravel? You guys. Any more? Okay, so better, maybe? If I just let it go for a while, it should work its way out. You know, just walk away and just leave the horror behind. It should just start trickling down on limestone and gravel in particular, and then balance out. We should see more sand on the belt over time. This is over time. Okay, we're done. And I think that is it for chores. which means Notepad is dismissed for a moment anyway. We should pay attention to military matters, right? So you need another. I'm going to slowly turn right here. And then we're going to start picking up the ones behind it. You know, all this line is going to go away, and then we're going to start marching north. Then this has to be over here, but we're doing something strange here. Observe. I want to plug that, but I don't want this extender to be there, because then that will join these networks, and I don't want them joined. So I just have to take an extender right here and move it up just a little bit. Well, if it's right there, we just kind of have to put it up right there, and that'll be fine, right? That will join it. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a problem, right? Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big problem. Because when this comes on, I guess we just don't do this. We just don't. Okay, this is fine. Here. There. That will make the fluids work. And we just keep this as a gap. All right, I can do that. And so we have this group right here, which needs to really push out to figure out where it's going. I guess we rip down this one. That's next. All right, out should go. And then if we rip something down, we have to build something somewhere. That's, oh, and this is all connected, is it? Ew. All right, we have to do a south-facing one now, which shouldn't be hard, but I have to find some ground. Right here, is this good ground? I think we're done here with this thing. I think we're done with that thing. Oh, no bots. Please don't do it yourselves. let the professionals. Okay, so this is not clear enough. And after this, we do electronics. Hopefully, can get done with this. All right, so right about here, we need a south-facing. So what we need to do is make a copy of this. Create a copy. And you just go in my inventory. We go here, we erase that. Save blueprint. And then we take this and we lay it down right here. And we rotate it to face south. Okay. And we say just go down right there. And then we take a extender, which we might actually just have in our inventory. We place it down right there. And that's fine. And now we copy. And then, no, wait. We go to the blueprint. Select new contents. Drop it in. And then this is wrong. The height is wrong, right? Okay, first save, and then we'll compare it against the other ones. It's like it doesn't look right compared to the other ones. Well, it looks... This is how the northern one goes. It should be 79, 79. So let's take a look. 79, 79. I suppose it's fine, right? It doesn't really matter where it is relative on the blueprint. It's just that all the goals are met. So south-facing one to the trash, new south-facing one. Why do I have two of these? Trash. Okay, so we're going to try... Wait. Why is this... Why is this? It's facing south. But it's facing west now. Why is this? Why is this? Where's my west-facing one? West-facing one is facing west. Weird. Weird. Select new contents. That's going to be you. Save the blueprint. It won't do it. Weird. All right, so we're going to copy all you. I'm going to place that right there. And then it's snap to grid 79, 79. And then I'll get the offsets in a second here. I suppose the offsets don't even matter, right? -19, -10, 1952. 1910, 1952. -19, 10, -10, 1952. -19, -10, right? -19, -10, 1952. And this is right. All right, I guess we keep this instead. You are trash. You are forever. Okay. Pick this stuff up. So now we start heading south right here. Looks like right here is probably best for right now. And you need a... You need that. That's good. And we also need a extender, right? We need a template of an extender, which is this. And you have to be just right here. Okay, so that'll get built eventually. Okay, good. And then we will get that flora. And this is busy. Why do you cry? We have gasoline. Why aren't you repairing? We have plenty of repair packs. Yeah, right there. Where are the bots? Where are the bots? Can I feed in this signal to have no construction bots? That's probably something that's real. No, really, where are the construction bots? Did they all get slaughtered? I can kind of believe that. I had a real mess over there. All right, let's go have pity. Let's go grab some more bots. And then we drop the hammer and we start getting into the actual contents of the episode. And we start working on Bakelite, I think is first. On our way to red board. So that will be fun. Totally fun. That's what I described this as. Fun. Robots. Come with me. That'll be my donation. We have windmills? Yeah, windmills. Okay. So we have windmill security for the time being. It has stopped, and frankly, it'll probably never restart again because it's probably already hit another roadblock. And I really don't feel like getting it out for another problem. But it'll be okay, maybe? So over here, you guys, no, turn off. I need you guys to actually just go work. Please? There. Will that help? I feel like I should push out more here too. Like that's next. I really don't like it when they do that. Where are they blowing stuff up? Ah, right there. This is fine. This is expected. All right, stop looking at things. It's time to head back to City Center and then decide what we're doing. I believe we made a detailed plan yesterday, which is good. Now we have to execute on that plan, which is horrifying. Right here, take these drill heads. Oh, let's check in molybdenum. I remember I put in an enormous molybdenum mine right here, and it's producing almost a full stacked belt of molybdenum ore per second. Well, I mean, just per second's not a really intelligent thing to say right there. It's just like a full belt coming in at all times. And so we should have a steady drip of molybdenum. Are we still... No, we've solved the muddy sludge problem, and now we have a nitrogen problem, which I kind of anticipated. Because I knew we would be eating a ton of it. Oh, look. Glorious moment. Come back here. Don't wail away from me. Oh, molybdenum plate. Yeah, nice and solid and steady. Good. Probably limited by nitrogen right now, and that's fine. All right, notepad, return to me. This is what we're doing today. Phenolic board is used internally. Bakelite is exported. So Bakelite, you have to be exported for use in lots of stuff, and you're also used in electronics Mark II. So figure out what's going on there. Phenolic board, on the other hand, is just an upgrade for Bakelite. This takes 6 seconds. This takes 4 seconds. So equal number of makers will throw off. Oh, but furnaces won't be the same size as the pulp mill. And this will definitely be used. Wait. How is phenolic board not an export? Okay. This is also an export. Past me has once again let me down again. That's just a terrible bloodbath. All right, phenolic board. So we get that and we turn it into red substrate, and that is also an export. If I can do all of this here, like maybe I won't. Maybe we're going to try not to export this and try to put a place for neuroprocessor somewhere around here and turn into a belting problem. Okay, I can do that. So this is going to take away from export, and I kind of feel like I should do this first. This is used in lots of stuff. All right, let's get going. We need Lovecraft furnaces. Give me a stack. We need pulp mills, not wet scrubbers. Don't be silly. You need a pulp mill. Please stop doing that. And then to make the substrate, printed circuit substrate right here. For that we need PCB factory. Right there. Okay, we have stage 1 of our goals. Next stop, where do we site this? Like, I kind of want to do it right here. Because the space is here and there's nothing else to use but electronic stuff. And then in this block right here, we're going to gather together everything else. We're going to have like logistic corridors going through here. I need more windmills. Okay. And I'm going to need a lot of whales. Uh-oh, on that count. Now it's time for one of the most terrifying questions we can ask. Is the South Factory still making whales? Because we are close but not close to being able to make whales in the North Factory. Like, it's conceivable that it will happen within our life. Oh no, we have no whales. Oh no. Oh no, friends. What are we waiting for? We're waiting on good alien sample? What are you waiting for? Arquad venom? If Arquad stopped... No, we have no nitrogen contaminate? What? How does that make sense? Answer, it does not make sense. We have lots of queens, though. Probably because this has been stopped for a while. Well, this is kind of a problem, isn't it? Here's our nitrogen contaminate. And you're missing, like... So it's not making any nitrogen. No, it's making it very slowly, it looks like. See, nitrogen's being made. Oh, oxygen's not being invented. What about over here? And we need nitrogen contaminate for more nitrogen. So we have too much oxygen. Is there any other way to get this? Nope. That's a big nope. So what to do about this? Is actually kind of a problem, isn't it? Kind of a really big problem. It's sort of running, but not really. And that's not really enough to keep it going. And I can't bring more south. I can bring venom south. I can start being a venom donator instead of a venom taker. That's a lot of bots that are just going to their death. This is kind of a problem just from beginning to end. Is there any way to do this without this? Yes, if I don't select that turd. Well, wait a second. We have tons of R-quads here. Wait a second. Oh, we have a different problem. In that we can't blend the Bs right now. Because we can't get rid of stuff. Alright, this is a different issue. Like, if necessary, I can haul this stuff up to the northern digestive system. And we are completely blocked on this, which have speakers on them for some reason. Huh. Why aren't you doing your thing? No ingredients. Oh. Okay, so this has gone wrong somehow. And everything is stopped as a consequence. And there is a ton of material, and I need to use a whale to get rid of it, or fix this on site. Okay, so how are speakers getting onto this? Answer, who the hell knows? Like, all of these say no speaker, no speaker. I don't speak, no speak. How does speaker get onto there? I don't know. I am kind of at a complete loss right here for how to do this properly. So first off, you obviously have to go a lot faster. In fact, I'm going to give you a special papal dispensation to go as fast as possible. Gotta go fast. I want you to go fast. Then AM5, FM5, the big speed. And how are we doing on power? I mean, sure, maybe. I don't know. Now we have getting rid of biomass problems. So we will give them a getting rid of biomass solution. Polluting our inventory, to be sure. But this is in a cause. There you go. Just rip it out of there. Okay. And now we have better throughput, not good throughput, better throughput. So I'm going to pick up... Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, get rid of this for me. This is still not good, what I'm doing. Death by jerky. I'm just going to stand here and advance this as best as I can. And this lard is almost... we can't get rid of any of... Oh, that's where the lard is coming from. This shouldn't be. Yeah, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, okay, look at it. Look at it. Does this look like this is making sense to anybody? No. So the lard bin is right here, I guess. Yeah. And there's just no easy way to do it, huh? Okay, well, it's time to consume a line. Look away, children. Look away. Right down the center of the walkway. Oh, and that's still not what I want to do. I should have been even worse. Alright, it's fine. There's no... it's never too late to just stop what you're doing and be worse. So we come right here, and then up, and just look at this. Look at this unholy tangle. No one should feel good about what they see right here. But are we actually moving now? Answer, not really. Oh, you're having trouble. How do you get rid of this? You get rid of this right there. How do you get rid of that? You don't. There you go. Okay. So I want you to be on the other side. Yeah, perfect. I want you to do exactly that. Now, I don't think we're getting rid of it fast enough. Because it's going to come over here and... I mean, it's just being vented behind this building, which I wish I could make go transparent or something. So I could illustrate that point. And jerky is difficult to deal with. I wish I could just burn it. See, we're already hitting problems here. Yeah, this one boiler is at capacity, and we're backing up slowly. The good news, we're about to run out, I think. Like, it's flowing. All this is flowing again. And so this should give us whales one day. Maybe. It's really hard to say. So much material. So much material on this. All right, let's go take a look. Are you juicing? Yeah, we're juicing the arc wads again. We still don't have any of that contaminate on hand. And that's a problem. But it's not an enormous problem right this second. Right? We just have to wait in line and wait for all this stuff to get properly processed. Okay, it's flowing. Just it's flowing. Be happy that it's flowing. Be happy that we did this and it's actually working like I wanted it to. This is having problems, I see. The one boiler isn't enough. I think it's going to back up. Like, maybe. It's going to get cleaner and cleaner as time goes on. Alright, maybe we just leave this alone for right now. The big problem is I didn't get any whales out of this. And I really need a lot of whales right now. So maybe I go do something else while... Maybe I preference the whale guy. That sounds like what I'm going to do. I'm going to bump him to the beginning of the line. Like, you are waiting for good alien sample. You need 100 of it. Oh. Is there any down here it can be scavenged? Doesn't look like it. Well, okay, you get preferenced. So stop and get back in line. So you want 100 of that stuff, and it makes slow because we're waiting on venom, right? Okay, I suppose. That's just the best I can do here. Nothing I can scavenge? Nothing. Why does it come? Okay, it doesn't come here. Give me that good alien sample. I could preferentially have it fill that bin, especially since there's no tech here. Yeah, yeah. Output priority to that side. And so everyone that floats by at least goes into this dinosaur. And I have no good alien sample I can take from the north. So, yeah, just another day trying to fight my way through this. It's flowing. It's all that matters. It will eventually flow out. We will eventually be done. And this is the bottleneck right here. This boiler. Which is not really... Oh, you have all sorts of stuff you need to be doing. It's going to back up here, too. Problem City. I can always stim it more, I guess. But no, that's the... This is the bottleneck, not the... I could just burn it over here, too. Well, this is going. So this is going to mean something, right? It means something, right? 71. It's going to go eventually, but we're going to need more to make... Okay, it's going to be fine, though. I wish there were more I could steal. All right, so we have 2 whales exactly, and that is not enough. Maybe we do exports with caravans for the moment. I don't know. We'll come back later. Maybe by the time I'm through this, there'll be some whales ready for me. It's been a while since I saw anything die. We're not going to think about that. We're going to build something first. So right here. Here's where we make Bakelite. And this is just going to be this pattern. Yeah. It's just going to be something like this. Are you uneven? You are. Oh, that's horrifying. That is utterly horrifying. I really should have thought of measuring that, but apparently I'm just a bad player. All right, that's fine. And we're not doing these anyway, so just everyone stay calm. Stay calm, stay calm. And here we need, for Bakelite, we need furnaces. We probably need 2 lines of these. For Bakelite, what do? We need 3 solids and a liquid. So let's just ask for formaldehyde right now. And that'll come in. Requester tank, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. Right there. And you will fill with that. So how are we going to do this? It's going to be, I guess, snake belt in. This produces 1.5 a second. Where's our pulp mill? You're smaller and denser and less needed, right? And Phenolic Board is going to be, both these are exports. So fiberboard, Phenolic Board. And so you're going to be doing this. Here, let's just get the ammonia right now. And request ammonia. Thank you. In enormous amounts. Then, no. Click. There we go. Okay. So we're going to need a snake belt on the outside then, which, not a pattern I've used for a while. Here, let's just make one, right? So we're going to come from this side, and we're going to have 2 channels. So it's, we come over and right here. And like that and like that. And then copy and invert. There, we'll have a channel going down, and that will be output, and we have snake belt on the outside. Beautiful, right? I don't know if we're going to be able to fit everything in here that I want. So like that, and then, okay, you are a lot off center here. Here, just don't even do that. Copy, and you go out. And this is Bakelite, and we have logistic space on the outside. So we do this, I think. And then just copy paste. We have this pattern, and we will get it hooked up somehow. How? I don't know. And we're even going to remember to put down a power pole. All right, so now we do this, and we just kind of invert it, right? Does this leave enough room to do this? Probably if we squeeze. It's going to need, it's only going to be one length, so yeah, I guess we have to do it like this. I feel like I'm missing some trickery I used to do. Right there, and we left a via, and we just need one more. Right there. For complete. All right, so good, question mark? I can move it up by one. Well, no, probably not, actually. It's going to be a squeeze. I'm going to wait in order to actually put the whale in. All right, so right there, and this is, no, you don't do this. You don't do any of this. This is Bakelite out, and that's Bakelite out. And we copy, and right there. And hopefully no one notices our shame, right? Okay, like that. And that's a Bakelite line. Then we got to trim the rest of this. No, wait, we don't do that. Well, kind of. We kind of do that. Because it has to come over and down, right? Right here. And then you do the same. I think I did this right. Why do I not see this? Why do I not feel I did it right? Spidey senses are tingling. Error happening. Embarrassment happening again. Be on your guard. Oh, and these are all going the wrong way. I will fix. There's actually a tree here. Bizarre. Can I just H this and everything will be okay? And then just try to make it see through the lies inherent in this world. Right, like so. Then we come over, and then we come over. Nice braided snake belt. Okay, that line works. Our out is good. We have one material coming out right there, and that is good. And then we have this just supplying these lines, and we'll do that somehow. Just don't think about that right now. Okay, so we're doing kind of the same, but kind of different right here. It's going to be very packed in, which is not exactly what I wanted. So we have snake belt in, but it's a hybrid snake belt because Bakelite's coming from this side and fiberboard and sodium hydroxide are coming from the other side. So what we need to do is do a hybrid then. So, boop, boop. Should have this like hotkeyed. V and then also H. There we go. And we need an out belt. And the problem is that is the correct height of an out belt. Oh, I suppose we can just pack it in like this, and it's ugly, but it does work. You know, I hate it when they touch like this, but we don't really have much of a choice here. We do. Okay, I see how we're going to do it. Then we have an out bin right here. And we can make this work. Well, no. How do we get the... Oh, make the Bakelite come down and over and on. Somehow. I don't know. It'll work somehow. Just believe in me. Clap for Tink. Clap. Instead of like that, you gotta be like that. Big H. Then we will, of course, figure out how to nest this properly. I didn't hook up any of the liquids, did I? It's going to be like that, obviously. Alright, so questionably good. Questionably. We'll fit it in, though. Surely I will not regret packing it this dense at some point. Then uno más. And then right in. And then we will turn tricks in order to get this out into making red circuits right here. That's not happening right now. All right, so this has to be clipped. This has to be clipped for right now. Okay, you're going to take Bakelite and you're just going to take it out and it's going to come right over here. And we're going to leap and it gets on this belt like so. Thus, Bakelite enters the system. And then I have to trim this right here, and that's done. And so now all it's needed is the rest of the material. Okay, I think we're kind of ready to go here, right? These two brother materials ready to come into the world together. All right, so. Let's get this hooked up first. No, let's do the whale first. We need 3 ingredients. We need a number. What's our number? Oh, that's a lot of biomass. It stacks to 100 too. Wow, this is gonna be a busy whale. Our number is 50. At least that's nice and clean. 9,000 divided by 50. That's 450, right? No, that's not. It's 18. It's nowhere close. So it's gonna be this times 5 is 900 of whatever that first thing was. Zinc chloride. And then we need how much? 30 of this. 5,400 biomass. And then lastly, we need phenol times 15. 2,700 phenol. Okay, and that all has to come here. Got it. All right, so whale time? Whale time? One of my last 2 whales. One of my last 2 sons to be sent into the world. All right, you got to be hungry, and then I want you to go get zinc chloride, which I don't... Okay, wait a second. Let's do this right. Let's put this on our quick bar, and then we have it. All right, and now add destination, zinc chloride. Where do you suppose the zinc chloride is? I know I made it. It looks like that, but it's not that. This is... that's a completely different pile of whitish powder. Oh, there it is, right there. And then load items until we have zinc chloride in 900. Then we need phenol. And phenol is... Did I give it a double? Or did I put it up here? It was right in this era, right? We're out of bedding. Stick that in my head. We're out of bedding. Phenol, right there. And I need you to get phenol in quantity that much. And then we need to go get biomass. And that's easy. That is in the... this line right here. And where is it? Don't we have a giant biomass conveyor somewhere? Ah, right there. And then load items until caravan has biomass. in this amount. And then you come here and you do the opposite of that. Circuit condition, comparator equals go, and then unload until target, unload until target, unload until target. 1, 2, and 3. That's slick. There we go. And now, be on your way, sir. And biomass being by far the chunkiest of all this, should get 2. Should get the belt to itself. Then we have no bedding, and that really is something I should pay attention to, right? Alright, so, why did I take those off my quick bar? We're not done. Because we also have to set up the regulator. Alright, so you're going to be phenol. Excuse me. You're going to be phenol. And you're going to be zinc chloride. And you're going to be biomass. Great. Now, no, we're not even done yet. So this now will go like so, right? Oh, it's going to be a little ugly. It's going to be a lot of ugly. And then you go like so, right? All right, good. And then a stick, and finally the regulator right here. 1, 2, 3. Done. Now we can get rid of this. All right, so this should be making the Bakelite. This should be coming over. Question for the group. Why do we not have bedding? Bedding, it's got to be something with acetone choking, right? That's usually what happens in this area. Bedding is made right there. Okay. Oh, no, you toy low. Oh, okay. Oh, you need better saw blades. Here, let's go quickly do that. No use making these things if I don't go deploy them, right? Over here-ish? Over here-ish. And 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably too many, but at least that'll get the job done, right? And then bedding is somewhere around here. It's right over there. Yeah, too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's go check in on our buddy Yatoy Lo, which is now all going. Okay. That was a little problem now, wasn't it? But with everything going, the belt is properly saturated. Okay. And how are we doing here? Just go. Just go. They're waiting on you. Finally, we will head back and... Okay, wait. Wait, where are we headed? It's right over here. Almost there. Glad to see this is going. All right, here. This is where we're headed. Let's peek in on the south factory again and see if it's still flowing. Oh, good. The line is completely clear now. Like, we're still not moving on this side of the belt because bone problems, it looks like. We have bonitis. We turn the bone into lard. Well, that's good. So we really need this to go, which means we need these bones to clear out. There's a bone right there that's stuck. The bone is stuck in the belt. So that's inefficient. Real inefficient. Maybe I can go stim those or put Mark IIs down or something, but it is flowing. And the bees are getting chopped up. Good. And so that means look at the line for good sample, we've satisfied demand for good sample. Look at the whale generator. Oh no. Okay. Looks like there's also a way splitting gets on here. I'm not sure how that happens, but it's a spaghetti nightmare, so who knows, right? All right, so that's flowing. It's going to take some time. I feel like I should go help this along. Because I need 500 units of lard to head that way. That's a lot of lard, friends. Well, we'll eventually get there, right? If I just close my eyes and do nothing. All right, let's close my eyes and just pretend nothing's happening there. South Factory's great. I love it. It's great. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? How can you be stuck? Ooh, math problem. Did I do this wrong somehow? Oh, 54. Oh, okay, I did do this wrong. Not a math problem. It's a fingers problem. It's a me problem. All right, next, we're going to get this wired up. Give me that. We're going to need Bakelites there. We need fiberboard and sodium. Oh, we're not even ready here because I didn't do formaldehyde. Oh, and that's going to be pretty super simple, right? Oh, we should have moved all this up a little more, and then I would have had better space to do Phenolic Board and Bakelite down there. As it is, it's kind of scrunched. Don't worry, though. It's not fatal. It's just a little not being the most efficient use of area. But I do like how we're making optical fiber, right? Churning right along. Why are you not doing it? You need photopores. We got plenty of trits on here. Oh, we're going full speed. All right, so this is actually. Oh, so these are kind of rotting. Yeah, this is. I suppose I shouldn't wait then, right? This will make this a little more efficient. Just a little. What are you governed on? Oh, you're measuring. Okay. Yeah, just a little more efficient. All right, anyway, all that's great. Fantastic work. And right here we should be... why does it not go? Where is the earth-shattering kaboom? Well, for one thing, this has to be like so. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I guess it's all charged up down here, and then that was a mistake, and okay, this is going. It just doesn't make much per. It's a lot of biomass. I mean, that's a lot of biomass. Alright, we're just going to let this go then. Oh, the Bakelite made it all the way down here, so it is being made. Alright, so now we just got to program this whale. No problem. Okay, so my final whale, the last whale. It is time to deploy it. This is good, and then it all comes in, and then, yeah, nice. Shovels in, shovels over. Whale. Come here. And you will have to be whale hungry. And then you... Oh, we're not done. We're not ready yet. We need to get fiber. Oh, it's right there. I knew that. Of course I knew that. Our number is 13, it looks like. So divide by 13, and that's 650. So that's going to be 6,500 fiberboard. Here, 6,650 fiberboard. And the other one is 3. 650 times 3 is going to be just 2,000 sodium hydroxide. Okay, got it. Now we're ready to go. Mr. Whale, come here. Come here, I say. Fiberboard is in this stack, maybe? Right there, yeah, right? Yeah. And I want you to load items until you have fiberboard in quantity 65,000. And then we want to go get sodium hydroxide, which is right there. Load items until I have sodium hydroxide in 2,000. Then you come here. No, you do not come here. Excuse me. Right there. Circuit condition. Comparator equals go, followed by, I wish there was a way to see how many gastric capacitor actions you spend per second. Unload, unload. That'd be really useful. Or, just fun to look at. Maybe I will never make an actual decision based on it, but I'd look at it and I'd think. And I think how wise I am for having this information. Then right here, 1 and 2, done and done. And this is just a real simple supply, just like this. In fact, we might even be able to get away with doing this exactly. Now we'll do this. And then it will come up and over and down and in. Perfect. You get to be fiberboard, and you get to be sodium hydroxide. Okay, done and done. And I think that is, in fact, completely done. Now we have Phenolic Board. Now we should get ammonia hooked up, right? And then we will have Bakelite and Phenolic Board, and we will be ready to do red circuit substrate. And then that'll be good. Don't know what else to say about it. All right, so you're all hooked up. Why don't you have Bakelite? Oh, are we off? Are we all off by 1? That's okay. That's an easy one to fix. It would have been better to move everything down by 1, but that's not happening right now, guys. And there's a tree there even. All right. Good. Now are we ready? Yeah, we got the Bakelite and the rest is coming in. Okay, excellent. How are we doing on storage? We're going to have to do this then. Because the answer, unfortunately, is don't have enough. So let's go build that, and then we'll export our 2 products. We're exporting them by just normal dinosaur, so we haven't reached I need a whale right now quite yet. It's coming, though. It's definitely coming. All right, so this is another electronic component. What is this mess? What is happening here? This is like it's just morphing. Is this correct? Is this all right? Is this all right? Is it just like everything else? I see red, and I think that's going to be a biter or something. All right, Mr. Dinosaur, your turn. You have to go and get Bakelite from right there. I want you to fill your cargo, and I want you to come right there. Empty your cargo. And I even have some Bakelite to start you off. Congratulations. Off you go. Mr. Dinosaur, part 2. I want you to be dinosaur hungry, and I want you to go get Phenolic Board, which is right there. Fill cargo, and then just come right there and empty cargo. And off you go. And for our final trick, we actually remember to hook up the alarm system. So you are Bakelite, and you are Phenolic. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we'll go back, watch it work, do a military pass, push the borders a little bit, and then start in on red circuit substrate. And then we're going to need a whale. We're going to need a whale real bad. Are we working? Why do we have... Uh-oh. We have formaldehyde here instead of... Oh, I never trimmed this. Oh, dear. Big problem. Clip that. Like that. And then remove this. And that will flush everything back into this, right? And then... Oh, I should have left a little more space. Pump. Pump it dry. There's a way to fix this. And we flushed all the formaldehyde out of the system. Good. Now we trim it so that this doesn't happen again. How did it get in? Because these should never be pointing up. How did it get in? How did the formaldehyde get in? Like, it's not getting out right now. Huh. Did anyone catch the absolute brilliance that brought me to this state? Did anyone see that? Where's this? Huh. So I didn't flush that formaldehyde back, I just destroyed it, which is, you know, kind of against the spirit of hard mode. But we have quite a formaldehyde buffer right here for a reason I really don't understand. Okay, try again. Now we're actually working. Why is it happening like this? I don't know. Well, we've got Phenolic Board. Great. Military pass. Do two things for me. First, I want you to... Okay, first I want to check the dynamics of this place. So we have to preserve the gasoline through. Or diesel in this case. So that has to be constant. And then we want a north-facing one right there. And we're just going to roll it all up just like this. Maybe we should be doing one every other. You know, maybe it's better if it's, well, not with the pollution cloud so close. I thought about maybe playing games with skips and gaps, but no, not with where the pollution cloud is. Here, you get to do two. Good luck with that. And then down here, you're doing your job quite well. The newest member of the band, this guy. And we'll just continue to... We're basically done down here. The projects for the wall are pressing out for more just general factory space and establishing good borders here and here. So we're going to have to eventually put another depot over there, but that's fine. Okay, so good. Question I have for the universe. Do I have a whale? Do you ever ask yourself, do I have a whale? We do. We have two down here. Here, let's go snag those whales. Can we bring the gift of lard? Yeah, some. That's like most of a whale right there. That'll help a little bit. A little bit. The important thing is that it's running. I also have to get rid of these saw blades. Just running around at Mach 12 carrying rusty saw blades. Like, like canonically rusty saw blades because of how the rust comes off of it. Alright, so you're just gonna have to keep going, huh? Alright, we have 2 more whales. I think with episodes like this, I put like down like 10 caravans a day. That's, well, it hasn't impacted FPS yet. I mean, it's like 87, 88. That's close to max. That's just fine. But now we have to do red circuit boards. And that happens way over here. Way over here. All right, right here. Red circuit board land. Give me windmills. As we increase the amount of power. How we doing? Oh, very low. Very low ebb. I gotta go get more Wessels. All right, so hold on a second. We need a Bakelite line and a Phenolic Board line because we're gonna have to do Electronics Mark II. Like maybe Electronics Mark II should be established right here. Like there's a lot of wisdom in that, I think. Or maybe not. I can't tell wisdom from foolishness at this point. It's always bad when they're destroying, Oh, they're attacking something in progress. You can't do this. It's like, you can't do this. Alright. That was like an expansion wave or just a normal, a general attack. Ugly. Alright, so I don't know which is best. I'm not going to think about it. Anyway, Bakelite, done. Phenolic Board, done. Oh, should I do epoxy? No, epoxy can be anywhere. Actually, we should do epoxy right now. Alright, so we don't do this. Instead, we're doing epoxy. Epoxy is going to be hard. Epoxy, because we need collagen, and collagen rots. Right? Collagen is Ulrich, and we need to do this in place. And it rots pretty fast. And an agate. Let's see if we got agates on us, right? It's the circle. Find the circular thing. There it is. So we got an agate. I want you to make collagen. And then we need another agate. No, we need an impact crusher. Don't think about that. Do I not have any of you? No. Alright, we have to do epoxy now. Change of plan, everyone. We are going to throw this train into reverse, and we're going to get all the prerequisites first. So, impact crusher. Which is right there, I think. Yeah, still one of the best buildings in the game. Alright, impact crusher, agate. I'm going to have to go get more agates. Alright, you make collagen, you make epoxy. Really? I thought it was made in impact crusher. Question mark? Question mark? This. Yeah, it's made in impact crusher. Oh no. It's not there. It's bugged. I gotta go fix that, don't I? Oh, that's sad. I gotta go fix this and then submit that as a patch. Because I need this to be planned. Here. Ulrich. Yeah. It's an impact crusher. Is it only an impact crusher Mark 1? That seems kind of silly. We'll go check on that. That'd be a separate bug, a less severe bug. That'd be fixing after I'm done playing instead of shutting this off to fix it right now because it's in my way. And I actually have time to fix it right now, so there's also a little serendipitous right there. So right here. Why do we only have 8? Wait a second. That looks different. Did I pick up the wrong thing? Oh, I deployed the wrong building. Okay. Okay, never mind. It's not broken. I'm dumb. Okay. I accept the fact that I'm not really fit to be in charge of anything, let alone a giant factory like this. Anyway, moving forward. 1.6 collagen a second eats a lot less than that. Okay, so we need one of these and some number of these. And then we have to bring in Ulrichs. So we need skin, urea, and Ulrichs. And we also need cages, a cage maker, and then we have to be able to vent rot materials because some of the stuff rots. I want. There, good. Thank you. And I want, I guess, to dunk this here because I took too many. All right, good. What on God's green earth was I doing? I was getting distracted upon distracted upon distracted. We need agits, which I used to remember where they were. Is that an agitator? I feel agitated. And then the other thing we need is impact crushers, which we already established we have. So we only need one impact. No, we need one collagen maker, so we don't need that many agits. We do need impact crushers. Oh, I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing the Logibots go down. Just bad angle, I suppose. It's all working. Don't think about it. All right, next. Where do I do this? I mean, I could do it on top of the Ulrichs and just have the Ulrichs immediately go into epoxy. I mean, am I ever going to need this? No. Okay, that kind of settles it, doesn't it? That's going to be where the epoxy plant is. And then we'll immediately be able to put any spoilage byproducts on a digestion line. Good plan, great plan. This is fish. This is what I'm looking for. And we can always expand north if we have more Ulrich-related problems. You all going? Why aren't you? We're out of Zogna. There's another terrifying thought. We never have enough Zogna. No wood? For real? What is this tangle? You're trying to get Petri dishes. Petri dishes should be going without problem, right? Why aren't you going? No agar, but it's going as hard as it can. So I guess we might have a seaweed problem, maybe. It's going to get worse once we put the medical wing online. Zillifo. What did I do? Okay, Ulrichs right here. Probably should have done this before. Didn't have the heart. Oh, I gotta go get cages. So what I'm going to do is this. I am going to take a automated factory and place it right here as per normal. And you will put caged Ulrichs. No, yeah, right there actually. And so you will then put out caged Ulrichs here. And just like every other place like this, It naturally serves itself well as... Oh, I just used this as a... the digestion line is just a generic out. That's nice. So now we have to make collagen. And that's just a simple matter. Simple matter. These bots go to do their duty. They do their duty well. You cannot build a factory without sacrificing tons and tons of bots. It's just how it goes. And then we're going to have our agit right here. Where are you, Mr. Agitator? No. Right there. And you're going to make the collagen. So we're going to need acetic acid. And that's going to be kind of a haul, isn't it? And give me a requester tank and acetic acid. Thank you, friend. Bam. Okay, good. Then we need steam, and steam's super easy. It's like, how much do we need a second? 200 a second. Honestly, that's not quite that easy. What do I want to do here? Let's flesh this out a little bit more. So that's going to make... I think we're doing this wrong. I think this guy needs to be over here somewhere. And this services 7 of these guys. Six of these guys. 6 and a little bit. So why don't we put 2, plan for 2, and plan for 12 epoxies. We're too close. We are not doing this really correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we make another line like this. Except I shouldn't have done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be our world, right? Oh, we need more impact crushers. Back again, I say. And then impact crush is right there. Come with me. Try not to think about why is the worst fate reserved for the happy, chirping purple ponies? They're so happy. Do you hear their chirping? So happy. All right. All right, so how's this going to function? So we're going to have caged ponies come in. And I guess this is a sushi belt situation, right? We have to get the epoxy out. So, and we don't even have 6 of these right here. I really wish I wasn't hearing that noise all the time. Where are they sniping Logibots from? Right here? I suppose the angle is just terrible, huh? Huh. Maybe I should... Well, you should not be sourcing from... Oh, I've got to clip that, don't I? This is my own fault. This needs to be taken down. And then it won't be going across no man's land like this. Alright. Alright. How is artillery supply? Well, it wouldn't be there for one thing. Okay. Let's not ask questions. We are full up. Full steam ahead, Captain. Give him hell. Alright, we're going to shorten this. And this is going to be how it's going to go. It's going to be one of these. Yeah. Okay. I believe in this. And then we're going to center it nice, and we're going to make it work. And we still need to put in steam makers, but that's fine. We need 400 steam a second, which is 7 steam makers. All right, we'll make it work. So how is the collagen getting over? So we're going to have we need 2 things. And then the reason why this is a sushi belt situation is because we have to get the waste product out. In this case, the waste product is cages with also potential biocrud from the collagen. So like that. So what we need to do, we'll fix this. We'll fix it. Don't worry about it. So sushi belt situation. Take this and move it over by at least one. So something like this. All right, so what we'll have is now we have cages, Ulrichs, and Ulrichs, cages, Ulrichs in cages, and assorted other stuff. And so the Ulrichs in cages always just they come and get put immediately on. And then the cages, cage, the empty cage has to come out like so and then get returned. Can these be shifted at all? Yes, they can. No, they can't. Okay, there we go. And then we pull it down into the cage. And this will preferentially skim Ulrichs, which is unfortunate. But this will be regulated by the number of cages in the system. Right? Okay, is good. I probably only need like 100, maybe 150. All right, so this decays into urea, which is really interesting because that is a supply for this. So what we want to do then is put this here and make sure we underfill this. Use filters. You are only pulling urea off this belt. Okay, so we will have epoxy out right here. And you are, of course, epoxy. God, I wish that would stop. It just makes me feel bad, like I'm doing wrong. It's like I should be more careful, but careful takes time, and time takes it takes attention, and attention is the most precious resource in the factory. Okay, so we have caged Ulrichs in. Now we need cages out, and that just gets dumped right here. This is just not epoxy. Everything that is not epoxy gets dumped out right here. All right? And I really don't know why I'm doing this by hand instead of making a template. But, you know, the world is strange sometimes. I have to answer that call. One moment, everyone. Oh, man. That took way longer than it should have. I had to go bail out the world yet again. There was a problem. I had to go, got in the car, solved the problem. What was I doing? I just put this down, right? And that's, you put out everything that's not epoxy. But how about you actually put, why didn't I do this properly, you know? But instead I do it a little bit at a time. All right, it's going to be better late than never though, right? So there we go. And then we're running low on material. You know, just general things to, what width to build. Oh God, the beeping's still happening. Someone tell me, is this good beeping or bad beeping? Is this the beeping that's supposed to be here, or is this a beeping I need to pay attention to? I can't tell. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we have the magical death carousel here, where we literally pulverize happy chirping ponies to death in a pulping machine in order to make epoxy. And why are we doing this? Why are we doing this, friends? Why is this? Because we need magnetic cores. We need carbon. Okay, we need carbon fiber. That's legit. Okay, screw you, ponies. It's not going to work out. I need my carbon fiber, my nanotubes. Yeah, horses are transportation of the past. My nanotubes will take me into the future. All right, so we got to do something like this, right? And then what's going to happen is we're going to get skin and urea in here, just skin and urea. And then you're going to make collagen. And I suppose, this should be moved down one. There you go, and there you go. And you should only be turned on when, right? It's going to be something like this. Oh, and there's also another something. So it's a two-part something. 2, 3, and in. Okay, so it's going to be less than 9,000. Oh, we need a decider then in order to make the decision. Very well, we shall decide like so. And clip. All right, so you read this belt and hold. You read this belt and hold. Good. And what we need now is we're going to need collagen for one, and we're going to need epoxy for another. So epoxy has to be less than 9,000, of course. And then collagen, how fast is it consumed? Collagen has to be less than 25, let's say. Let's just say 20. And output will be enabled equals 1. And if we need more, then we can go get more, right? Greater than or equal to 1. There, that was slick. All right, so you're ready to go. And that'll get that material in. I could probably send the whale out now, right? Do we actually got this? Oh, good, we do. Send the whale out now, and then while it's gone, put steam in place. Oh, this is unfortunate. All right, we'll do it this way. It'll be a little awkward. It'll be a lot of awkward. But it'll work out. I just hope the ponies can't hear what's happening up here. Just the short scream and then squelch, 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 and then silence forever. We are terrible people in the factory. That's 100% established at this point. I don't know what to say about this, and I know there's absolutely nothing to do about it. Once you have done the things that this factory requires of you, there's absolutely no going back. I don't know. I guess we just do it here. All right, we got to program a whale. Our number is 15. So 9,000 divided by 15 is 600. So we will need 6,000 skin, 3,000 urea. That's easy enough to remember. Here, Shift 3. No, I can't. Maybe I need to focus. I don't know. Whatever. You go right there, and then you go right there. And we need not so much urea. So we need a little less. 6,000 less some. Whale has to be hungry. And then you have to go get urea first, right? And urea's in the biostack. No, it's right there. You want to load cargo until we have urea, and it really needs 3,000 less 2,400, right? Here, 2,700. We're doing this on the fly. Then we need skin. Then we need to load items until caravan has skin in amount. Should be 6,000. We're knocking off some. That'll leave some space, right? And right here. You wait for your circuit condition, which is, of course, comparador equals go, and then unload until target, unload until target. And then 5,400, I said 5,400 and 2,700. Done. Go fetch me these things, my good whale. Then 1, 2. Nice. And that should be just it, right? There's nothing else to do here. So thank you very much. You have done your job well. So paranoid. Lastly, we need 400 a second. So that means 7 of these guys. 1. I feel like we should leave more gutter here in case we have to get through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like if we have to do more Ulrichs up here, we should leave more room for getting the belt through and then back. We can make it work if necessary. We have the means if we are properly motivated. Give me this, and you should go right there. And this is your job, and this is all their job. We might be done here. We might be making epoxy. No one must know where the epoxy comes from. This is, even for the factory, this is cruel. All right, good. It's a lot of power. Probably that should be visible somewhere in here, right? Ah, silver is needed, I see. All right, you got that, you got that, you got that. And this is coming. Okay. And then collagen will be on. We should probably get cages for the ponies now. Not pleasant to think about. Not pleasant to look at. Not pleasant to watch. Not pleasant to think about laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering what you have become at night. I have a lot of questions. Okay, we're going to do 150. 150 ponies at a time. That's not 150 ponies in total, mind you. That's at a time. And is this enough? You better put in a box just in case, right? And, oops, away we go. And it should just be an open call. It's an addition for Ulrichs. There we are. Onto the belt you go. It's a fun ride. A short ride, but a fun ride. There, into the, oh God, look at that. Into the impact crusher, my friend. There we go, collagen. And we only want 20 in there. It's very fast. And we'll see if this works. Oh, it should be red in this case. It should just be this, oh, the things we do for epoxy. Oh, spray, 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 spray. That should be like the dirt that does not come off right here. But anyway, now we celebrate, I suppose. We celebrate what we have done. Yay, I say. Yay. It's good. Which one is it? I think it should be this one. Then empty cargo. Yeah, there's only one there. All right. Congrats, everyone. We have progressed the factory. Where aren't you going? Why can't you get your cage at? Oh, you're not facing the right way. That's weird. All the rest of them are, though. So do I need to increase collagen pressure? Kind of think we do. Yeah, we do. All right, so 20 is too little. So let's go 35. There you go. Now I'll put a little more on the belt. Could be prod modding this. Now we have extra space in here so that any recycled urea can come back, and then it will naturally work itself out because of how I set this up. Like, if there's excess in there, they'll just put less and then take less. It takes a little extra time to set up the whales like this, but it does pay off. So we're just going to watch this for a little bit. Then we're going to put in 1 or 2 more. So is this enough? It kind of looks like enough. Some are going to go back around, so that's probably enough, except that one's not stopping. I don't know. This is epoxy. Come here, notepad. Taken care of. So we have all the specific stuff for for electronics Mark II. And I guess we just go into printed circuit substrate, right? And we have to plan this out a little more. So we can do substrate here, and then it's just random electronics here, and probably electronics here, and then we focus them in here. Like these three blocks are just making base electronics. So we're going to have a line for phenolic boards will come right here and get made into printed circuit substrate Mark II. And then Bakelite will have to come through or get brought in. It honestly doesn't matter. Getting brought in is just fine because there's always going to be a whale there. Like the ones that get exported can go get exported and then brought back. And that's probably, it's like, so this gets exported. So you're kind of special. And really, that's it? This is the only export? Why do I not believe that? We're going to look at it again. Why do I not believe that? Okay, you are completely internal. You are internal, except this will be remade for that. So this is completely internal. Resistors, completely internal. Suppose at least if I get both of them, this completely internal. Oh, maybe I was right. This is not completely internal. All right. Completely internal. And you are, again, completely internal. Huh. So there's only one that needs to be exported on its own. And the rest need to be belted around, huh? Well, this is going to be fun now, isn't it? So. It's all going to be like I said. It shall all be as I have foreseen. So let's head back. It's been quiet. I think it's time to harass the natives again. So right here, we're going to be making PCB boards in a moment. So same story, different unit right here. And then we pull this one up. And we copy paste this to right there. And that is happy. And then this just needs to be marched forward, right? Oh, did I finally clip this? Yes. Do we have any bots left is the next question. There we go. Now I think we can rip these guys down, but it's nice to have a real backstop. Oh, there are bots. Okay. I kind of feel like doing two. Like one right here, too. Yeah, this is good. We're going to have plenty of space. And then the march goes on right here. We'll sacrifice more bots. We only have to push out a little bit more, like one more step maybe, or maybe even stop right here and just embed right there and then just make a little wall right here, a corner. And then we'll have the floor that we need. We can probably rip these down real soon. We can probably rip down this guy. It's always healthy to do that because it brings material forward. Yeah, that's good. Can probably rip down that guy too, even though that would probably clip everything. So maybe not because we have that. So let's just rip this down too. And make sure we put this in its place. Okay. And let the bots handle that. Let the bots handle that. Let the bots handle... Oh, we're getting closer to the base, so this can be expected to go really quickly. This can come down. You're going to need a representative over there. There's already one right there. So let's just put this right here. And then rip this guy down entirely. I don't think that anything goes through here. No, it's a dead end. All right, so that comes down. And that needs another representative. An outpost. I should be picking these up, shouldn't I? It's like, this doesn't need to be here anymore. I don't even know what it is. Like this doesn't need to be here, and this doesn't need to be here. And we'll leave that guy for right now. This doesn't need to be there. Recycle all of those things. Okay, great. So PCB boards. Oh, why are we stopped? Notepad. I shall return. Why are we stopped? No Bakelite. No Bakelite because of something? Question mark. What are you waiting on? No phenol. Is this no phenol because we're overloaded on acetone? That's right. That's a pretty big problem, isn't it? And the way we get rid of acetone is organic solvent. And organic solvent is just not in that high demand right now. So there's nothing to do for that but leave it and come back to it later, right? That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. Phenolic board. You're going to have to cough up some of that in a second here. All right, so we're going to try to utilize this pattern again. Except a lot of these guys... Why did I put all these in aerial caravans when they are never going to be exported? They're only here for simple circuits. I like this design. I don't like what I did with the Southland here. So let's try to keep that in mind. All right, here we have a unit. This unit is nice because it can handle... Well, we need PCB boards, so these are a little bigger. So let's copy this instead because it's making PCB boards. Let's bring it down here and let's play with it a little bit. So the problem here is that this right here, this caravan, this entire area is just not right because we don't need it. But, see, this doesn't have to exist either. Copy. Paste. There we go. And you're making red stuff, not this green stuff. Beautiful, right? So we're going to need etching solution. No problem. I'll order it from etching solution RS. Requester tank. Give me etching. And a lot of it, please. There we go. It will arrive. And then after that, we need all this stuff. This will be imported from right over there. We'll get it in somehow. Like, we'll figure that part out. Do I just leave this entire area as bus? I mean, I don't know what else to do about this. I mean, I like this setup, only we're never going to export any of this. So what we could, okay, there's use for this that isn't this. Like, yeah, we're going to be exporting them for this and that. Okay, so that makes sense. But the red circuit stuff doesn't make sense. Why didn't I export any of it? Why isn't this in bins? All right, we'll handle that when the time comes. Oh, we already have a ton of phenolic board. Oh, all right, that's nice. So do I really just want a bus down here? I mean, that's not a terrible idea, considering how much stuff that's going to be coming around. All right, let's... And we can fit 2 more of these guys here. Like, I can fit one of these, the ones that have 2 parts. You know, I can put, like, medium power resistor here. That's an idea. So let's do that. Let's just leave bus down here. And these don't need to be exported, right? Assuming that we can make all of these things here. And that calls for bus. All right. Okay. Not totally sold on it, but nothing here rots. So all of this doesn't work. Doesn't matter. I don't know why there's 2 of these. Oh, wait, there's just 1. And then just just to make sure. And then these guys will come right here. I guess I don't like that because well, this was well, it's all on the wrong side. We'll have to sort at some point. Like, here, like this. There we go. There we go. That's a winner. All right, so if we do that, then let's just say we copy and do 2 of these blocks. Some of them will have to export. Can we slide this in? We cannot. Well, they have to be built a little different, right? Here, come here. I'll show you how they have to be built a little different. Because if we do like high power resistors here, again, high power resistors in order to make medium power resistors here, the setup is a little different. What we're going to need to do is grab you guys. No, we want to cut, not erase. And then H it. And then it has to be like this, just right next door. You know? And so the medium, high powers will go in here and then get transferred over and then turned into medium power and then exported, right? That's the pattern. And this is substantially denser. And here, just pretend. Just pretend, right? And so now we have this unit. And that does fit quite nicely right there. Okay, this is good. I approve of this plan. Who wants to venture a guess whether I will remember this plan come tomorrow? Because I'm not going to get to this today. Like, we're going to do this and then we're probably at time, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's do it. All right. So this is just a matter of whale, right? Like, we have our structure. So it's just whale time. So this is unfortunate foreshadow. Oh, we have to get the Phenolic Board in. We should probably think about that. Maybe. There's only 3 things. Okay, still don't care. Like, can't we just do this? Can't we just do this? Notice how I'm incapable of doing anything from it. There's a hole right there. What is this? No hole. So you just come like this. We're going to do a nice proper belt because we are nice proper people. Right? And then this will leaps. And this will leaps. And I don't think we're using that. I hope we're not using that. And just sneak between the building right here and just in. And then you will be governed. Phenolic Board less than 50. There you go. Then you turn on. All right, nice. And so we still have to get Bakelite. Okay, wait a second. We're going to have to do this for Bakelite too. And it's going to have to come over here and come around. So let's be space maxers right now. Put that there instead. Think about the future. And then we'll have Bakelite coming out and joining our bus area right here. Okay, that's good. I approve of that. No. Right there. Okay. So now, hooking up etching solution. I really wish the hate would stop. Why do they hate us so? Is it because we blow up their homes? No, surely not. Surely they were born like this. It's something inside them that will never be quenched. The need for a home. Why is this off-centered? Well, that's hideous. That's absolutely hideous. Why would you do this? Why would I do this? I mean, I'm pretty sure this wasn't your idea. right there, and then nothing rots. So I don't know why that was missing either. Well, and then we can change things, right? We can take you and put you right there where you're visible, and then we can save an entire line and still be attractive. All right, good. Good. Very happy to see this. Where are you going with that Arquad, honey? You need a permit for that. Okay, and like so, and like so. Okay, and then it's just going to stack up there and we'll deal with it later. Sounds like a fantastic plan. Okay, so the only problem is we're not going to... Vias are hard to come by here. Where are you going with that Arquad jelly? Where are you going? Identify yourself. And like we don't have to... Why is this governed at all right now? Nothing here rots. Like nothing would ever rot. Oh, that's because that was the wood thing. The thing with the wood. And that's not a part of this world. All right, just get a whale out here. Last whale once again. Whale must be hungry. Oh, we should probably think about what we're doing first, right? That's useful. So our number is 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, so our number is 10. Our number is 20. It's a nice number. So 450. So 4,000. Oh, no, not quite. Say our number is 25 to leave some room. 360. Say our number is 400. Number is 400. So we get 4,000 nylon parts. And then we need 2,000 tin, 2,000 copper. 2,000 copper plate. Okay, great. Did you hear that, Mr. Whale? I want you to go get copper plate from right here. Stop being weird. Load items until caravan has copper plate. 2,000. Then we need tin, right? That's the purple one. And load items until we have tin. 2,000. Please stop doing that. And then we need nylon parts, which I know we made. Load items, and we have nylon parts in quantity 4,000. Okay, great. And you come here, circuit condition, as per always. That is a good old comparator equals go, and then unload, unload, unload. 1, 2, 3. 4K, 2K, 2K. Done. You are all programmed. And you are nowhere near me anymore. There's a caravan update on the server, which I really should go get. I should update all the mods again. You have to do it even though it hurts. 1, 2, 3. Because falling behind is terrible. We don't have any phenolic boards right now. Allow me to remedy this situation. Tick, tick. And then we're probably gonna... Oh, you've got a lot. We're gonna fight, aren't we? Stop for a minute. Alright, let that go. This is where the phenolic boards belong. We don't need to export them. Good. We're just gonna let that drain out while the dinosaur arrives. And then we're just gonna call it, I suppose. 0.6 a second. I should probably be measuring how much I'm making instead of just making like one block and saying one block. Yeah, it's probably going to be enough. What are you always pouting? Come on, it wasn't that bad. Okay, it could have been a lot worse. How about that? Come over here, get to the phenolic board again. Come on, you can do it. All right, so right there. Now I'd really like this guy to be here now. And he's not. He's getting the nylon parts. All right, let's do a survey. Survey of violence. This is still working, obviously. and I should just let it go. And over here, oh, what's going on? Oh, is there a tree in the way? No. Why is this not being put down? Oh, are we out of windmills? That I can believe. Here, let's go help. Because I've been just proliferating down here. I can definitely believe we have no mill. Here, have a little more. Generosity. Generosity is. And if I go here and I look, yeah, it slid up. Okay, good. Expansion happening. I should also expand in the south. Where am I going? I'm just running around. But, there we are. We killed strategically enough time. What have you done? What have you done? Oh, I did it again. Load item until target. I did it again. It's been a while. I need to go do this now. Load items until target. Target. Caravan. I hate that mistake. And I make it fairly often. Alright, let's check out the south now. We are, not quite ready. I mean, they're busy boys, but they're not ready for more. Same with right here. We need that to get built up first. And this is almost done. So this is perfect. It's nice and relaxing. All right, I need you to skip all the way to the end, please. There you go. All right, now we're making the PCB boards. And this will be prodded to hell and gone one day. Not right now. We are making 0.6 times 6. So 3.6 a second. Before putting beacons all around. All right, that's good. So notepad, don't need that anymore. This can go away. So tomorrow I have to do all of this. That's questionable. So we might still have 2 more days, especially we have neuro. We have to make the space for the neuro processor. We just have to leave it somewhere around here. Within bus range. Okay. So we're over 2 hours. Yeah, it's time to call it. So we didn't get quite as far as we wanted. I say yet again. As I say over and over again. But we did do pretty good today. Did I put the epoxy alarm in place? Looks like that answer is no. Let's peek in on epoxy and try not to feel what's happening too sharply. That's a lot of epoxy. Those all used to be ponies. Every last one of them. Try not to weep. Fail. Weep a lot. We have epoxy though. The cost of modern living. Epoxy is right there. Epoxy. Okay, good. And I suppose we should check on the south as well and see if it's moving according to plan. Where are you, whale maker? It's making whales. We have 9 whales in there, so this might be unjammed now. It seems like it's working. And over here, like, are the bees going again? Looks like we're out of bees to juice. Yeah, we are going again. So the nitrogen did get here eventually. Nice we have so many queens down here. How many queens do we have up north? Here, before we do that, let's look at the lunch line. It's jammed. It's jammed. Oh, good. This is going to be something for next time, I think. So we have this. Here. Come back. South factory bone meal vent. Question mark, question mark. I might just put a couple deposits down there. You know, It's not a good solution, but it does do something. I did it once before. I can do it again. Watch. And this is all we don't have any... Okay. Maybe we should stop processing Ulrichs then. I mean, that seems pretty rational, right? So just stop. No more. Then run down here, just start binning this stuff. We don't need bone meal for anything anymore. So, yeah, that's a good idea. I deserve a round of applause for that. And that will keep the whales going. All right, so written down for next time. Good to think about. Right now, we are just going to wrap up. Zoom out. Right there, maybe? And then come right here. Right there. And now, wait for a moment. Oh, we have to turn bots off. I don't like bots in screenshots. It's too frenetic. Just like confetti going everywhere. Okay, we're done. So what did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we did the south-facing embassy, so we now have embassies of all cardinal directions, and that's good. Not really critical, but good. We're building the wall out here, extending it up. It was like, this was an emergency to achieve safety. The east-facing embassies and the north-facing embassies are permanent. I really shouldn't be doing them in a whole line like that, but we're irritating the biters up there with pollution, so we're going to keep it a tight wall for right now. But we're peeling back everything in here, and that's fine. And over here on the east wall, we are moving forward. We have so much space, but despite that, we just want more. You know, it's just weird like that, you know? Anyway, so we're pushing out. We're pushing on the south. We're done right here. We have the space we need for Crydrons, which we'll do in a bit, not right now. So all that's great. We fixed a bunch of problems here and in the South Factory. It's kind of miserable to still be fixing the South Factory, but I need whales. The lunch line jammed, and the lunch line is still jammed, but I'll go fix that tomorrow like I fixed it today, and hopefully we will make progress eventually. Other than that, we started building out even more of the prerequisites for making complex circuits. We need epoxy, which we made out of Ulrichs. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. And then we also made Bakelite, Phenolic Board, and Substrate Level 1. And we also planned out how we're going to do all of this. And it's going to, Substrate Level 2, excuse me. And then all this, and everything's going to be fine. This is wonderful right now. We didn't get as far as I wanted to because there were so many other problems. But tomorrow, we'll probably have 2 more days on complex circuits. And then after that, mechanical parts. After that, Crydrons. Then after that, maybe lithium. And then after that, the medical wing right in here. Okay, that's a plan. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.